Okay. So I hope you have solved this particular question. Tried at least. Have you tried?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So were you able to solve something or get something out of it?
Somewhat, sir. The overall skeleton.
Okay. So the special case about this particular question is we have been talking about matrix arrangement, and I taught you a particular concept in matrix arrangement. You have to ignore the negatives first, and then go about it, and then see what all positives you can frame in the skeleton part of it. Once that is done, then we'll think about the negative statements. But everything would get to a toss in this particular case, right? The reason being, most of the things are negative, isn't it? Not only most, I should say,
Yes, sir.
every statement is negative only. There's no positive statement allowed. Okay. So how to solve such a question where all the statements are only negative, and we have to just still solve it. Okay. So this portion, as you mentioned, you were able to solve the get the skeleton of it, right? So the name is mentioned here, and then there was different blocks which were there. So let me write the blocks as well. Okay, they study in the same school and class, but are in different sections. So we can also write sections, and along with the section, in that particular section, how many students are there? Okay, in all the four sections, how many students are there is also mentioned. Now, Aditi lives in block 2. Aditi is living in block 2. That is the only positive statement I think it is mentioned here. Also, Chandni and Diksha do not live in blocks 4 and 3 respectively. Now, everything, as I already told you, everything is mentioned in terms of negative only. So in such a question, the best first step could have been writing all the names first. Okay. Even though I taught you that you shouldn't be writing the names in the initial stage of the things, but because then how will we be able to actually write something out of it, right? So that is the only reason I think that writing the names could help a little bit us, so that we can do something at least. Okay, otherwise we will have to write a lot of the things. Okay, so this is the first skeleton that it looks like. Here we are doing something unusual, which is writing the names first. Now, also Chandni and Diksha do not live on this particular blocks. So that was the reason of using the negatives, right? Chandni and Diksha do not live in blocks 4 and 3. Chandni, respectively, it is saying. So that means Chandni is not living in block 3. Okay. Now, with this statement, can I also entail that if Chandni is not living in block 4, Chandni is not living in block 4, and block 2 is already Aditi's. So that means Chandni is not living in block 2 and 4 both. So what is the
Yes.
positive thing that I can take out of it? That Chandni must be living in either 1 or 3. Why write negative statement? Try to write positive out of it. Similarly, Diksha does not live in third floor, third block. So, and also not in the second block. So second gone, third gone, we are left with uh, first and the fourth, I guess. But
Fourth.
if this guy is in the first, then this guy would be in the fourth, and if this guy is in the third, then this guy would be in the first. Can I do something like this? Is this part understood?
Yes.
Because if Chandni is living in the first floor, then and Diksha also living in the first floor is not possible. So I've just taken that kind of a case. So now we have got a 2, we have got a 1, we have got a 4, and here we can also get 1 is gone, 2 is gone, 3 is left. So in this particular case, Bindu would be in the third. And in the second case, if 1 is gone, 2 is gone, 3 is gone, then fourth case. Then Bindu will be living on the fourth block. Is this thing understood? So we have made 2 cases out of it. Now, the second statement says Aditi, Bindu, Chandni, and Diksha are not in sections with number of students 47, 38, 39, and 43. respectively. So the number of students here are not 47. In Bindu, it is not 38. In Chandni, it is not 39. Here, it is not 43. Now, Aditi, Bindu, Chandni and Diksha not in the sections C, D, B, and A respectively. A similar thing about section is also given to us. So Aditi is not in section C. See, at least two sections must be given to us, then only we can find cases, right? So I'll just write the negative part of it here. So C is not possible here, D is not possible here, B is not possible here, and A is not possible here. That is the only thing that we can do as of now. The girls living in block 3, okay, if this is the first case, the girls living in the block 3 are not in the section with the number of students 43, 47, 39, and 38. Now, we have got two cases now. If this is block 3, then one thing will be coming out here. And if this is a block 3, then another thing would be here. So it would be better if I can actually make two cases out of it. Should I do make two cases out of it? Let me just do the copy paste of it because it would be much faster for us to do. Okay. So I just copy pasted whatever I wrote. And now the further thing I will write it here now. So let me use another color as well. So what is the case that we took? We took, let's say this is not the case which is possible. Okay. So we took, this is not possible here, this is not possible here. Similarly, this is not possible here, this is not possible here, this is not possible here. So we took two cases. Okay. So these people, till the third student we have already written down. The girl living in block 3, now living in block 3 in this case would be 3, are not in the section with the number of students 43. Okay, so block 3 will not have 43 also. Okay, block 1 will not have 47. Block 1 will not have 47. Okay, block 4 will not have 39. Block 4 will not have 39. And obviously this block, the remaining block, block 2, will not have 38. Okay, the same thing we have to write here as well, right? So block 3 not 43, block 3 not 43. Block 1 not block 1 not 47. Block 4 not 39. The girl living in block 3 1. After we have done that, we can also make cases here also. How? If 38 is not possible here, 47 is not possible here, then obviously what will be the two cases? 39/43. And if 38 and 43 are not possible here, so if 38 and 43 are not possible, then what would be the other case? 39/47, but because there is already 39, so we will make 47 first and then I'll write 39. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Similarly here 39 and 47 are not possible. So 43 and 38 were possible. So 43 I'll write ahead. Why? Because if I write 43 behind, then this and this would get same. So 43 here and 38 here. That is a way of writing. Similarly, what is the last one which is left? 38/47. So 38 here and 47 here. So in this case, what is happening? The 38, 39, 43, 47. The 38, 39, 43, 47, both are considered, right?
Yes, since both are unique.
Right. Both the cases are unique, so we'll not cancel any of the case as of now. Now here, 39 and 43 were left, so I'll write 39/43. Here 38 and 39 were not possible, so 43 and 47 are possible. 43 are not right behind, so write 43 here and 47 here, so that the cases are unique. Similarly, 39 and 43 are not possible, so 38, which can come here, and 47. Now, 47 cannot come here, so I'll have to write 47 ahead. And behind I will write 38. Understood why? Similarly,
Yes, sir,
Uh,
to make different cases.
Now 38 and 39 have to be there. 38 here I cannot put behind, so I'll put 38 here and 39 here. Again, we have got 38, 39, 43, 47, 38, 39, 43, 47. Each of them coming one time only. So till now, no issues. We have got four cases, two in the first case, two in the second case. Okay. Now, the girl living in block 3 are not in the section A. So block 3, not section A. Block 1, not section C. Block 1, not section C. Block 4, not section B. Block 4, not section B. Block 2, not section D. Block 2, not section D. Okay. So what are the remaining cases that we can come up with? It can either be a or a B, obviously,
A or B.
right? This could have to be a B or a C. So I'll not put B behind. I'll put B here, B or a C. B or C not here. So that means it would be a or a D. Okay. Now A cannot come ahead. So I'll put D here and A here. Similarly, A and B are not possible here. So I'll have to do C and D. So I'll put C here and D here. Okay. So again, we have
C
got,
and D.
yeah, again, we have got A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. Both the cases are considered here. Similarly, we'll try to do here as well. What it says, block 3 not in section A. Block 3 not in section A. Block 1, block 1 not in section C. Block 4 not in section B. Block 4 not in section B. And block 2 not in section D. Okay. So again, no, not C, not D. So I'll be left with A or a B. Here, C, A or a C. So A I'll put behind and C I'll put ahead. Okay. Similarly, A and B gone. So I'm left with C or a D. So I'll have to put C here and D here. Similarly, A and C here. So I am left with B and a D. So I'll put B here and a D here. So again, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, all are considered. So till the fifth statement, we are having four cases for sure. Now let's see what statement 6 has to provide us an extra information with. Okay. Section B do not have 39. Section B do not have 39. So if there is a section B, it will have to be 43 only. This case will be there. Section D do not have a 47. Section D not a 47. It's okay with us here. Section D not a 47, so it will not be feasible. The second case, the complete of it. Okay. Okay. Let me do one more time. Will making further cases be useful for us? Okay, let's do that. Let me take A and a B and then think about it.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think, like, if we are to make more cases, then we'll have to make 4 new cases. Like, apart from these two,
Mm-hmm.
we have to make 4 new cases of the sections, 2 of the sections and 2 of the students.
Right.
So we can, but then that would become very lengthy, I think.
Yeah. See, the ideal way should have been that we, after writing the name, all the names first, and then writing the blocks. Okay. Whatever not possible kind of a scenarios were there, we should have written them down first, and then we should have got back to making the cases. That should have been the ideal scenario. So, what this particular statement says, section B do not have 39. So, if we have taken the first case, okay, here, and we have taken the second case here, okay, if we have taken the first case here, and we have taken the second case here, then it says section B do not have 39. So this is not possible. Section D do not have 47. That is okay with us in this case. Section A do not have 38. Section A do not have 38. That is also okay with us. And section C do not have 43. Section C do not have 40. That is also okay with us. So we are still left with so many cases, right? So, but if this is not possible, then automatically none of these would be possible. Because 39 is not coming here, then obviously 47 has to come here, and 47 if will come here, then obviously this whole case would be possible. So this is the first case we are okay with. Okay. Now, B is not supposed to have 39. So if this is not supposed to have 39, then this whole case is gone. Okay. And let's still cross check, because might be that this case is totally void. So D is not supposed to have 47. D is having 47, yes. So even this case is not possible. That means this whole case is cancelled. Now, coming back to here, B cannot be 39. B cannot be 39, so that this case is gone. Now, D cannot be 47. D cannot be 47.
That is 47.
That is 47. So this whole case also gone. So this whole case
Yes.
gets cancelled out. Okay. Now, B cannot be 39. B cannot be 39. So this case gone. D can be 47. D can be 47. Cannot be 47. Yes, it is 39. A cannot be 38. A cannot be 38. Yes, it is not. C cannot be 43. C cannot be 43. Yes, it is not. So we've got only two cases, this and this. And if I were to actually see the questions which were asked, let me tell you that as well. If Chandni is in section with 43 students, then Diksha is in which section? The answer?
If Chandni is in,
Section with 47 students.
but for our cases, Chandni is not in 47.
Sorry, 43. If Chandni is in the section with 43 students.
Chandni is in a section with 43 in case 1.
So then Diksha is in
Diksha is in 38.
no, which that thing, which section?
That is case 1. Section is C.
This is the
For
question.
Diksha.
If Chandni is in section with 43 students, then Diksha is in which section? Okay.
Diksha
So
is in C. Yes.
Chandni is in with 43. So Diksha
Is in
will
C.
be in section C. Okay. In this part of possible case, what is happening? Chandni is in 38. So Diksha. So obviously we don't have to consider that case. So in section C, it should be the answer. Yes, section C is the correct answer. Right? If Bindu lives in block 1 and Chandni is in section with 38 students, Bindu is in block 1? No. Bindu is in block 1? Even not here. Still, if it is saying so, and Chandni is in section with 38 students. Chandni is in section with 38 students. 38 students. Okay.
Second case.
Yeah, it is possible here, but the first case is not possible in the second case. So that means there must have been some other case, but we don't know of that particular case. So the correct answer would be cannot be determined, because the data is inconsistent. Actually, such questions should have an answer as data inconsistent, because these both things, that Chandni living in block 1 and Bindu living in block 1 and Chandni having a section of 30 students, all the possible cases we have taken, both the cases are not simultaneously true.
Yes, sir.
If Diksha is in section with 39 students, Diksha with 39. Diksha is with 39? No. Diksha is with 39? Yes. In the second case. Then Chandni is in. Chandni is in with 38, C and 3. What is mentioned? C it was asking us. In which
Yes.
section? So C would be my answer, which is correct. Right? How many possibilities for Aditi, Bindu, Chani, Viz and Viz? The blocks in which they live and the number of students in sections exist. So it will be, how many possibilities were there? Two possibilities.
2.
Right? So that would be our solution. See, if making 4 cases is feasible with you, go with that. Okay, if it is not feasible with you, that you feel it will take a lot of time, then the after this fourth statement, when we made these 2 cases, actually we wrote it down, A oblique B thing. If you will not write it down, then also you will be in a position to solve. Okay, but yes, it might take thinking more time than writing. Okay, so you have to be a proper judge of which thing you want to opt for. Okay, so this is the next question, a small question but a good one. Made the selection. Is this part understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
So there were 5 professors. These are the name of the 5 professors: Ajit, Vishwas, Chinmay, Dhruv, and Ehsan. They are designated as A, B, C, D, and E, though not necessarily in that particular order. Director of IIT Kanpur uh, interviewed the professors in the order E, D, C, A, and B, and that is why we're written in this particular fashion, that E goes first. Now, E doesn't mean Ehsan. E means whatever resignation was. Then comes D, then comes C, then comes A, and then comes B. Okay, so now everything is mentioned to us, because in reading the third, fourth, fifth statement, we got to know that something is being mentioned about the fees per lecture as well. So that is why I have incorporated that as well in the what is this called, skeleton, right? It says that Mr. Vishwas was interviewed after SR. Okay, so we'll write Vishwas after after Ehsan. So we'll write Ehsan first and then we'll write Vishwas. Okay, just for information, whatever is mentioned, we'll write it, and then we'll see that how can we punch in all the things together and deduce something out of it. Uh, Mr. Ajit was interviewed before, so Ajit comes first, and then comes Chinmay. Okay. The fees per lecture demanded by C, A, and B were this, and this. So C demanded. Now the designation we already know now, right? So C demanded how much? 2394. Can I write it in here? Because this is a complete information which is being provided to us. A is demanding 2376 and B is demanding 1210. Okay. So we were able to write it down. One of the remaining 2 professors demanded 1115 also. So this was also demanded. Okay. and the other demanded a sum of between 1200 to 2200. So anywhere between that, both included. That it can either be 1200 also, it can be 2200 also. And who's left? C and D are left. Oh, sorry, D and E are left.
E and D are left.
Yes. So if D is here, then E is here. And if D is here, then E is here. This is what we can deduce as of now. Now, the sum of the fees demanded by Mr. Ajit and Chinmay. So, the sum of the fees by these two individuals is how much? Is the same as the sum of the fees per lecture divided by Ehsan and Vishwas. And these were the four individuals whose sequence also somehow we know of. Okay. Mr. Ajit demanded the highest amount per lecture. So even if this person's uh, demand fee per lecture is the maximum possible, 2200 also, then also 2394 is the highest possible, highest fee that is demanded per lecture.
Yes, sir.
So that is supposed to be by Mr. Ajit only. So that means Ajit has been designated C. Now, if I take two cases, E, D, C, A, and B, and in both the cases, I do know that this C designation is of Ajit only. Is of Ajit only. Then what will be the two cases? Because Ajit comes before Chinmay. It is not mentioned just before, so there can be a gap between them. So Chinmay can be here. Chinmay can be here as well. Is it true or not? Now, Ehsan and Vishwas, this relationship will be followed, but we don't know as of now. Apart from that, what else do we know? Ajit plus Chinmay is supposed to be equal
Sir,
to.
can we, if we add one more column to the skeleton for the interview, so if we write everything as per the interview, so I think that will make it easier for us to make
You're
cases.
saying the sequence in which they have arrived?
Yes, sir.
The
So like
only
E was first, E, D, C, A, B.
Mhm. The only issue in such a question would be that if you will write the sequence first, then this information where it was mentioned as C 2394, A 2376, B 1210, where you will write. Yeah, you can write actually.
So we can make 4 columns because that is how I made the
Yeah,
skeleton.
that makes sense. That makes sense. I have no issues with that at all. Okay. So I can discuss with you that pattern as well, but just because I've already written it down, so let's write it as of now in this pattern. Then we'll think about that as well. Okay. If you want me to do it using that pattern, I'll do that. Okay.
So
Okay, sir.
after
Yeah.
we do this, can you just show that one also? Because I also drew it that way. Like just for
Okay.
reference.
Sure. Sure. I'll do that. I'll do that. If you want me to do that now, so I can do that as well. Let me erase everything. No issues. Let us make this pattern in the way you have made. So let's make the name first, and then will be the designation. Then will come the fee demanded per lecture, and the last part would be the sequence, isn't it? This is what you wrote.
Yeah, fee and or interview and fee, anything. We
That is
can
fine.
fill up the interview column first and then we can fill up the respective fees.
Okay. Anything else, Princess? Okay.
No,
No
sir,
issue.
that is it.
I was just kidding. Don't get offended about it. Okay. So the sequence. What was the sequence? But there's a sequence given. We just knew that Bishwas was interviewed after Ehsan, and Ajit was interviewed before Chinmay. So what did you write? Can you tell me? Anna or Gauri, either of you can tell me.
So, like we wrote the order of interviews, so
Acha, order
E,
was
B,
given.
C,
Order was
A,
given.
B.
Yeah, yeah, order was given. In the
And
order,
then the
okay.
fees. After the
E D
order, the fees
E
is
D.
given by
Yes, yes,
C
yes, it was.
2394.
Understood. Understood now. So this was given. This was given. I forgot to read it above. Yes, E, D, C, A, and B were given. The sequence is this only. And what is being told to us that C asks for 2394, C asks for 2394, A asks for 2376, A asks for 2376, and B asks for 1210. Yeah, okay. Now, E might have asked for 1115 or X. So D must have asked for X or 1115. And what do we know about X? X has to be somewhere between 1200 included and 2200 included, right? These two informations were there with us. They are there with us now also. Okay. The sum of the fees per lecture demanded by Ajit plus Chinmay is the same as by Ehsan plus Vishwas. Now, Ajit has demanded the highest amount, which is 2394. So that means Ajit is here. Okay. So the designation of Ajit obviously would be, actually, why do we need to write designation again? Because we already use a designation word, right?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
So instead of,
So we can skip the designation column.
right, you can write directly name here and Ajit will come here. Okay. So Ajit C 2394 and 22394. If I add, let's say 2376, it would be a very high number. None of the other, none of the other two can make up to that, because this would be 2300 and let's say 2400 and 2300. Okay, that would be how much? 4700 approximately. And if I take the maximum value of X also, 2200, and I take the next maximum value, that is 1210, that would become what? 2200 plus 1200 would become 3400. That is the maximum value. And the summation of these two will be 4700. So it is not possible that this Chinmay cannot be A. Okay, because Chinmay cannot be 2394. Oh, sorry, 2376. Okay, Chinmay cannot be 2376. So here we cannot have Chinmay. Similarly, if I take 1115, okay, or I can take 1210. What would be the summation? Can you tell me? 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. 3, 4, 5. And 2 plus 1, 3. So 3509. Right? So what are the maximum possible values? So either one of them can have 2376, and if I subtract that by 3509, what will I get? 3, a 3, a 1, and a 1. So 1113, 1133, sorry. But that is not possible because it is not there with either one of them, and even X has to be at least 1200. Is this part understood, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
So this case is not possible. So the only case which is possible will be this thing. 2394 and 1210. Okay. Yeah, it can be the X thing also, but we have assumed. Okay. Is there any issue with the connection?
No, sir, it was just reloading for me. It's
Okay.
fine now.
So what cannot be it? It cannot be 2376 for Chinmay. It cannot be even 1115 for Chinmay. Okay. So it can be 1210, which you have just taken the case to be. So if that is a summation, then what would it be? It would be 4 plus 0, 4, 9 plus 1, 10. Okay, 9 plus 1, 10. 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6. And 2 plus 1, 3. So 3604. So if it is 3604, and I have already taken 2376 here somewhere, what would be the difference? 8 here, 2 here, 5 minus 3, 2 here, and 1.
One
So
double two eight.
1228. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible because it lies between the range of
Yes.
1200 and 2200. So if this is the case, if 2394 and 1210 is the case, then Ehsan can be 2376 and the second guy, Vishwas, can be 1228. Or this can be 1228 and this can be 2376. Isn't it? Were we able to
Yes,
understand
sir.
this thing? So by that we got that Chinmay can be 1210. So if I put Chinmay here, is it satisfying the condition that Ajit comes before Chinmay? Yes, he does come before Chinmay. Okay. Now, if Ehsan is 2376, if Ehsan is 2376, then he will come here, and Ehsan has to come before Vishwas. Then how can Vishwas come anywhere else? Vishwas cannot come here, because Vishwas has
Yes.
to come before, sorry, Ehsan has to come before Vishwas, and if Ehsan comes here, then Vishwas must come after that. That is not possible here. So that means 2376 cannot be with Ehsan. Okay, that means Vishwas will have this 2376 thing, and Ehsan will have this 1228 thing. It can be here or here. Okay, so it can either be something like Ehsan here, and then the last person was Dhruv. So Dhruv here, or Dhruv here and Ehsan here. And this X value would be 1228 in that particular case. 1228 and 1228. Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
if I say anything is being said about 1115 thing, no. So that would be all that we can fill up. But Ehsan has to be 1228. Okay, sorry. The incorrect way of writing it. It should be, if Ehsan is here, then 1228 will be here only. And 1115 will come afterward. Then if in that case, Dhruv will be this thing. And if Ehsan is here, then 1228 will come here, and 1115 will come here. Something like that. Understanding why I am writing in this particular fashion? Because wherever Ehsan is,
Yes.
1228 will come. Wherever Ehsan is, 1228 will come. That means if I would have been asked, the Dhruv is asking how much fees, the answer I can surely say, it will not be, cannot be determined. It will be 1115 only. So the questions obviously are not being given in this particular case. Please try to see this question now. Yeah.
I think we can start discussing.
Okay. So how much you were able to solve? Tell me that. What is the skeleton
The
looking like?
skeleton, the name,
Okay.
like from A to H, and then the number of votes they were given. Then if they were a local or non-local. And I couldn't figure out for the college thing, OU and KU.
So 8 professors were there, A to H, are voting to choose the 16 joint chairman, whatever they are choosing, we don't care about it. Each professor is given a certain number of, each professor is given a certain number of votes between 1 and 4. So this is a name of the professor who is being given a certain number of votes, depending on the university he is from. Okay, that is dependent upon the university he is from and whether he or she is a local or a non-local. There are 4 professors, each from OU and KU. So these are the college. Okay, so there are 4 professors, each from. Okay, so there can be 2 colleges, OU and KU, and 4 of them are from OU and 4 of them are from KU. Something like that. This is mentioned. From the OU, if they are from OU and they are local, then they can cast 4 votes. And if they are from OU and they are non-local, then they can cast 3 votes. If they are from KU and they are local, they can cast 3 votes. And if they are from KU and they are non-local, they can cast only 2 votes. So it is being mentioned
Yes.
to us that the 4 processes are each from these things. If they're local or not, we don't know. Okay. So what is the maximum number of votes that they can cast? Is going to be 4 into 4,
4.
16. Because there are 4 processes, not in total. One worst case scenario is
Yes.
all of them are local. The second worst case scenario is all of them are non-local. So anywhere between 12 to 16 number of votes will be cast by these individuals. Similarly, 4 threes are 12 to 8. Anywhere between 8 to 12 votes will be cast by these individuals. Is this part understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
Professor A, B, and C are contesting in the election. Okay, so A, B, and C are contesting in the election. Why is not D contesting? Anyways, a professor can distribute his votes in any ratio. A professor can distribute his votes in any ratio. If a person is from OU and is a local, he gets 4 votes. He can distribute his votes between A, B, and C as 4-0. Okay, any number of in whatever format you want to distribute, he can do that. Okay. A, B, and C are from OU, KU, and KU. Okay, so something is being mentioned to us that A is from OU, B is from KU, and C is also from KU. This information is being given to us now. And our local, and non-local. So 2 of them are local, one of them is non-local. Okay. Each of A, B, and C cast all their votes to themselves. Okay. So A being a local OU, A being a OU local can cast 4 votes. So 4 votes are cast. 4 votes they've got at least. Okay. And if they are from KU and they are local,
Your local is 3 votes.
yeah. So 3 votes here will be at least, and 2 votes here will be at least. Can we write something like that? D casts more votes to A than the number of votes he cast each to B and C. Okay. This line we will come back to because we don't have any place to write it right now. So D casts more votes to A than the number of votes he cast to each of B and C. H is from the same university as D. So uh, if there is one more person who is from KU, which if in case we will get in the further discussion, then we will be able to understand that both D and H are from OU only. Because if these two are from KU, then there will be only one case that every other would be from OU only. Understanding this point?
So could you explain once more?
I said, see, 4 of them have to be from OU, 4 of them have to be from KU. This part understood?
Yes.
Now we have already got 2 people from KU, isn't it?
Yes.
If in case I write D and H are from KU or OU, if D and H are from OU, then the person E, F, G, all of them have to be from OU only. Because we wanted 4 people from KU, and if these two are from the same university and they are from KU, then the 4 KU people are already done.
Okay.
This was the thing I was telling you. Okay. Now these 3 are fixed. These 3 we do not know. The second case we will think about as of now. H and D cast same number of votes to only B. Now, how can someone cast equal number of votes? Only when uh, that person has even number of votes to offer. Is it true or not? Is it possible? Understood this thing?
Yes.
Now, that is a thing that we will go by. So, if H is from KU, then he has to be a non-local. Then only he will have even number of votes to offer. And if he is from OU, he will have to be a local again for casting how many votes? Even number of votes. Okay. In this case,
But why are we taking even number? Because H and D cast the same number of votes to B.
to only be
Yes.
H and D cast same number of votes.
So that can be anything, even or odd.
Oh,
It's just
yes.
that H and D have to have the same number of votes. So
Yes,
I
yes.
think H, if we are taking from KU, then it can be 3. And
Okay, I'll just wait for 1 minute, huh? Yes, you are correct.
so
You are correct. You are
H
correct.
and D have to be the same.
Okay. I thought that they are distributing their votes among 2 people. Okay. So I read it wrongly. So D and H both are casting some A number of votes, and both are of them in the favor of B only. E and G are from the same university. E and G from the same university. OU in this case, and if it is KU, then this would be KU. And in that particular case, we will get 4 from KU again, and so this has to be OU only. So F has to be from OU, and are both non-local.
Yes.
E and G are non-local. E and G are non-local only. So OU to non-local we have got. Okay. So they will cast how many votes? If they are from OU and non-local, they will cast 3 votes. 3 votes. Or if they're from KU and non-local, will cast 2 votes. 2 votes. Okay. E and G casted all their votes to candidate B and C respectively. So to B only and to C only. F casted 1 vote to A. F casted 1 vote. In both the cases, he's from OU only. So F casted A 1 vote. If he's from OU, then he has to cast at least 2 more votes. So 4 plus 1 vote is for sure that he is supposed to get from F. A got a total of 8 votes. B won the elections. Okay. A has got a total of 8 votes. Now, because this guy has voted whatever he had, he has voted to E only, and this, B only, sorry, and this has voted to C only. Then from where he will get more votes? It was mentioned that D cast same number of votes to only B. That means D and H will cast all the possible number of votes to these two only. So they cannot vote now. D and H cannot vote to anybody else. E and G are from the same university and are both non-local candidates. E and G casted all their votes to B and C respectively only. So that is also for sure. F casted 1 vote to A. Now the only possibility is F casted not just 1 vote to A, but F actually casted all the other three votes also to A. Is there any other possibility of that apart from this happening?
No, because all the other candidates are casting only to
To B or to
B
C?
or C.
है ना?
Yes.
And A, B, or C and are casting to themselves only. So that means these three votes also, all the four votes will be coming from F only. There is no other possibility. Okay. And if F is casting four votes, that means he is a local. If B is casting three votes here, okay, C has lost the election for sure because B has won the elections. Okay. And C, anyways, if we will get three votes also, then his maximum vote bank would become 5. So his total can be either 5 or 4, not more than that. And A, as it has been already told to us that he has got 8 votes. So that means C has lost to A also. So obviously he would have lost to B also. Okay, no issues there. Now he has casted E and G are from same university, right? And non-local. Okay. So if they're from same university and that is OU, then that means E must have casted either 3 votes or 2 votes. So from here, he has got either the total as 6 or a 5 or 6 or a 5, yes. Okay. Now he is supposed to get same number of votes because D and H and D cast same number of votes to only B, only B, only B. Okay. Any thing which was mentioned regarding a professor can distribute his votes in any ratio and a local, okay. Uh, for depending on the university he is from and whether he or she is a local or non-local. Each professor is given.
OU has 4 locals. So I think then D and H will also be from OU because right now we have only got 2 locals from OU.
But where it is mentioned that the locals are and non-locals are equally distributed. This is the line I was thinking of searching for. Because it is mentioned that each professor is given a certain number of votes, given 1 to 4. One is nowhere, I guess it is, depending on the university he's from and whether he or she is a local or non-local. Okay. Nowhere. There are exactly 4 local candidates. This line we forgot. 4 local candidates. So we got one local, and we have got 3 locals we have already got, right? So one more local only we can get.
But then that won't make up for the sentence that D and H are from the same university.
They can be
And
from the same university and cast
but
equal number of votes.
they cannot cast the same number of
Same number
votes
of
if
votes.
one is a local and
Yes.
one is a
Yeah.
non-local.
So both of them have to be non-local. But if both
But
of them are
then we need
non-local,
to
then
have
yes, we need to have 4 local. So this line is an ambiguous line. That means H and D cast same number of votes to only B. That means they can cast some vote to A or C also.
because if they would have been from different universities, then it would have been easy for us to have
Right,
one local and a non-local.
right.
So 3 and 3. But
They are from the same university, but D cast more votes to A. D cast more votes to A than the number of votes he cast to B and C. See this again line. We said that we'll come back to it. D cast more votes to A than the number of votes he cast to each of B and C. That means what did he do? He must have casted
some
at least
votes to A
one,
also.
A also and C also. because he's said D cast more votes to A. More votes to A.
So
Then he,
then the 4 votes from are not from F but from D.
not from actually
That
there
A.
also. See, it was mentioned that A F casted 1 vote, right? So 1 vote he has got from here, and he is supposed to get 3 more votes. Okay. So if he is getting 2 votes from D, so that means 1 more vote he is supposed to get, and that 1 vote he'll get from here, and 1 vote from here as well. So, and the most important thing, D has to cast 4 votes, right? D has to cast 4 votes. That means D has to be a local, and that also not from KU but OU. Only then he can cast 4 votes. So that means we have got 4
But
locals. So yeah, tell me.
we are also not given anything about H casting a vote to A.
Hmm? No, then
There's
from
nothing
where
mentioned for.
this one more vote will come? That is my point. No,
Maybe D is casting 3 votes to A.
if D is casting 3 votes, then how can he cast
Okay, then it won't make up
each
for the
to B
four.
and C? So, and if he's from OU and non-local, then he has to cast how many votes? 3 votes, being a non-local. One he has already casted here. Okay. H and D cast same number of votes. So one here, and one here has to be here as well. Is this part understood?
Yes, sir.
Right. So because H has to cast 3 votes, and this number of votes have to be same. And because A has got a total of 8 votes, and 1 from here, 2 from here is fixed, so 3, and 4 from here fixed, 7. So from where 1 more vote will come? Only from H it can come. So 1 here also, and he has to cast 3 votes, and 1 is fixed, so C has to be 1 as well. Okay. So how many votes? Now, if this is the case, then if this is OU, then this gone. So that this means this is a non-local from KU. So non-local from KU, a non-local from KU has to cast 2 votes only. So that means B will get 2 votes from this guy, right? Similarly, a non-local from KU has to cast 2 more votes here. So how many votes are now for B with B? 2 plus 2, 4, 5, or 6. So a total of 9 votes. Is he winning? Yes, he is winning. C will get 1 or 2 more votes here. No, something from F also we will get. F casted 1 vote to A, and because he's from OU and a local, OU and a local, so that means he can cast, he should cast actually 3 more votes. Now 3 more votes can be distributed amongst B and C, right? So, and that can be 3 and a 0. Okay. It can be a 2 and a 1. It can be 1 and a 2. It can be 0 and a 3. Okay. So we aren't even sure about the number of votes with B. It is supposed to be more than 9. That is for sure. Okay. It can be 9, 10, 11, or 12. Understood now? And this has to be at least 2 plus 2, 4. Now, how many votes did E cast to B? E casted to B 2 votes. Answer. How many votes did F cast to B? F casted to be something this is something we cannot determine, right? Can we determine that, guys?
3
But if that is C, then what are the other cases then?
and C is 0.
Hmm?
Then C is 0.
But there are
And
more cases, no?
ha.
What is the point which is mentioned, which might narrow us down to one particular case?
B needs more than 8 votes.
B needs, B has
More
already gotten
than
9 votes. B has already got 9 votes. 3 from himself, 4,
hmm,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 votes he have already got. He has already won. That's for sure. Even if he gets 0 votes from F, he will win. D cast more votes to A. H and D cast same number of votes
since
to,
F is a local, okay, he can cast 4 votes.
yes. So 1 vote he has already casted, 3 more votes he has to cast. That can be distributed amongst B and C in any particular order.
He cannot give 3 votes to C because then C will be equal to A
And where it is mentioned that
because he'll get 8 votes.
where it is mentioned that A is the second ranker.
Yeah, so
No, it is not
last
mentioned, I'm
case we
saying.
can eliminate then.
No, I'm saying it is not mentioned. That A is the second ranker, it is nowhere mentioned. It is just mentioned that B won the elections. Right? So even if he is getting 3 votes, so and it is becoming equal to A, firstly he is not becoming equal to A even after that because he has got 2, 3, 4. 4 votes only he has got. So 4 votes he have got. Even if he'll get 3 votes, he will still be at 7.
Yes, sir.
So there might be some issue with this particular question, but I hope you have understood the some different kind of questions we are trying to take, where it would be really difficult for us to interpret, so that when actual such questions come, you don't feel very, I was asked it or something like that. Okay. The next question, it is a cracky question which has come as a doubt to me. Okay, that you can solve later on. We had to solve some matrix-based arrangement, which we missed in the between. So let's start that now. Okay. So I hope we have done this Smriti Disha thing we have done.
No, sir.
Okay, we were supposed to start with good case rate 4 only. Okay, let's start. So there are 6 school friends. So name of those friends will come. Decide to meet up at a coffee shop near the school. Okay. So there are different profession of these 6 individuals. Profession. Okay. And they are from different cities as well. City. We know the following about the get together. Okay. Smriti, who lives in Pune. Smriti is from Pune. Came in just after Aditi. So Aditi comes first. Aditi comes and came just after Aditi. Smriti comes here. Ria, who is a lawyer. So Ria, being a lawyer, and does not stay in Mumbai. I guess city was not Mumbai. Yes, not Mumbai. Reached the coffee shop before the dentist. Okay, just before. Just before is the important line. So dentist has come somewhere, and just before the dentist, Ria has come. And Ria being a lawyer. Okay, the doctor arrived last. Okay, so the doctor arrived at the last position. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions must be filled before that. Okay, the woman who lives in Mumbai arrived first. Okay, so this person is from Mumbai who arrived first. Okay, Disha lives in Chennai. Okay, Disha lives in the city of Chennai. Swati came in just after the IAS. Swati came just after the IAS. So IAS has come before and then comes Swati. These two are coming together. That is the important thing. And Swati, and is a conjunction used for this first noun. That means Swati came just before doctor. So that means Swati is here. Is this part understood, guys? That means
Yes, sir.
AS will be here. Okay. So where is the position in which the lawyer and the dentist can come? It can be here and here, or it can be here and here. Any other position,
Yes.
right? So these are the two cases that we can bring about. Space, 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 space. So doctor, then comes Swati, then comes IS. This is for sure. This is guys from Mumbai. Okay. And that Ria lawyer thing, I can place the lawyer here and dentist here. Okay. So the Mumbai person will be coming here, or I can put, can I put lawyer here? No, I cannot put lawyer here because I don't need to make the second case at all. Because if I put lawyer here, this condition that the lawyer is not from Mumbai would get violated.
But it's not mentioned anywhere that the lawyer is.
And it is mentioned. That is why I've written. Ria, who is a lawyer, does
Okay.
not stay in Mumbai.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
So this case is not possible at all. Okay. So Ria is a lawyer here, dentist is here. Okay. If I just rub up these cases because it is already mentioned now, okay, it would become even more clearer. Now Aditi and Smriti, two names I have to write. Where can Aditi and Smriti be? Can Aditi be here? No. Then Smriti will be, has to be here. And similarly, can there be any other position of Aditi and Smriti apart from these two? No. That means Aditi has to be here because two names have to come together, and there was no other position which was there, right? So this and this. Now this person cannot be Disha because Disha is in Chennai. Disha has to come at the back, and this person, who is the last person, Nidhi, has to come here only. Okay, and uh, regarding Smriti, she is staying in Pune. Pune will come here. Okay. Regarding Disha, Disha Chennai. So Chennai will come here. What are the two professions which are left? Okay. Swati IAS is already done. Aditi Smriti is already done. Okay. So that is also taken care of. Now let's read. IAS Smriti was done. Yes. So now let's read the statements again and let's sort it out. Smriti, who lives in Pune, Smriti is living in Pune, came in just after Aditi. Just after Aditi, yes. This condition has no issues. Ria, who is a lawyer, yes, lawyer, and does not stay in Mumbai, yes, he's not. She's not staying in Mumbai. He's a coffee shop just before the dentist. Before the dentist, yes. The doctor is arriving the last, yes. Disha, Chennai, doctor. The woman who lives in Mumbai arrived first, yes, she has arrived first. Disha lives in Chennai, yes. Swati came in just after the IS. Swati came in just after the IS and just before the doctor as well. So all the statements we have filled up. Now, what all positions are left now? This particular person profession, Nidhi's profession, engineer or interior designer, and here interior designer or engineer. These are the only two positions which are left. Now, what are the cities which were left? Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad. Here statement was given or what? Okay, no other statement was given. So,
Ria does not live in Mumbai, so Ria has only two options.
no, Mumbai is already taken here by Nidhi, na?
Huh.
So that case is not giving me any other extra information, I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
Now, what are the cities which are left?
Bangalore, Kolkata, Hyderabad.
Yes. So let me write the names here. So let me write Nidhi. Riya is already written. Nidhi is an engineer or an interior designer and stays in Mumbai. Similarly, Aditi is a dentist. Okay, Smriti, you already done. Smriti is an IAS living in Pune. Swati will be a interior designer or an engineer, and Disha will be a doctor staying in Chennai. Okay. Now we have one place here, and one place here. Okay. Now these three positions can be filled up by Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Kolkata. Because there are three cases, so we cannot take a particular case like we used to take in two. If B or S, so H or B. That we cannot take now. Okay. So this is a complete scenario that we could have filled up. Now let's see the questions. What is the profession of the person who arrives third at the coffee shop? Third arrived this Aditi girl. She's a dentist, right?
Dentist.
So arrived third would be a dentist. Based on information given below, we know the profession of how many women? Profession of how many women we know? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Four professions.
4 are confirmed.
Yeah. How many person city pair do we know? Person city. Person city pair 1, 2,
3.
and a 3 only we know. If Swati is an interior designer, if Swati becomes an interior designer, that means Nidhi becomes an engineer. What is Nidhi's profession? Obviously engineer.
Engineer.
Right? Such a question determines and tells us itself that even if you have not filled up all the things correctly, still you are correct. Okay. If Swati is not from Hyderabad, Swati being from Hyderabad is not a possibility. That means either one of them has to be from Hyderabad. Okay. So how many different possibilities are there? Okay. So if Swati is from Bangalore, okay, then Riya from Hyderabad and this Aditi from Kolkata is possible. And if Swati is from Kolkata, then Riya coming from which place?
Bangalore or Hyderabad.
Bangalore and Hyderabad. Aditi.
It can be vice versa as well, na?
Yes. Bangalore and Hyderabad, Hyderabad and Bangalore. Okay. So we have 4 cases if Swati is from just by the city thing. So we have 4 cases by the city thing, and we have 2 cases by the profession thing. So in total, how many cases are there? There will be 8 cases. Understood now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 8 cases would be our answer. Now, the next arrangement. So in this particular case, what is happening? There are 6 friends. So there will be name which will be given to you, and they have participated in 6 different sporting events. Sports will be there. Okay, among these, not in any order, each of them receive a different position. Okay. They participate from ranging from first to sixth. Even though they are participating in different events, but their positions is unique. This is what is being mentioned by the word received a different position. Each of them receive a different position in the events they participate, ranging from first to sixth. Okay. The following information about the events and position is known. Neither C nor A came in the top 3. Okay. Neither C nor A came in the top 3. So apart from that, in such a question, you can always take up the positions first. F came 6th in the event he participated. So that means the name will be F only. Neither C nor A came in the top three. That means C and A. F is already here. So C and A will be coming here, here, or here and here. Okay. F came sixth in the event he participated. And E did not participate in the 400 meter race. So the negative statement we'll just wait for everything to be completed. The friends who participated in the high jump and javelin throw event came within the first five positions in the event. So here will be high jump and javelin. Okay. The person who participated in the 400 meter race came first. So that means 400 meter came first. Okay. So that means from 2 to 5 it will happen because one is already filled up. B participated in the long jump and the person who participated in the 200 meter came second. So 200 meter came second. And B is supposed to participate in the long jump. So obviously, B cannot be here, 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 or here. B cannot be in the 400 meter thing, in the 200 meter thing, and there have to be 6 people only. So the only position where B can come is this position. Okay, and that has to be a long jump. Now long jump also gone. Okay, so 2, 3 gone. High jump and javelin, only these two positions left. If here will be high jump, here will be javelin, and if here will be high jump, then here will be javelin, right? And what is the last game which is left? 100-meter race was left. Okay, so this was a kind of a quickly that we could have come up with the conclusion here. Okay, who all are left? E and F are left. Not D and E are left. So D here, E here, E here, D here, and there was one more statement which we have mentioned that we will do after we have done all the positive statements. E did not participate in the 400 meter race. So E cannot come here. So D cannot come here. So that means D only here and E only here. Now we have only two cases, CA, AC, and here high javelin or javelin high jump. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Obviously, the questions are not mentioned here, but yes. How many cases will be there? Two cases here, two cases here. So in total, there will be 4 cases.
4 cases.
Right. So we have done mostly the good cases we have already completed with you. Now the best cases are left, which we'll do in the next class. But yeah, matrix arrangement overview has been completed with you guys. So that would be all, guys. We'll meet next week now.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Bye.